All right, good morning. I was going to play some music, but I decided not to. I decided to come on here and just talk about this real quick. And this is serious, this is serious. Um, Seriously. And I'm going to do something about this today. Seriously. Because I have had it up to here with it. And I am calling on more people that are in support of me. I have always been a super supportive person. Uh, I honestly like to see people happy. And so a lot of the stuff that I feel that I've been experiencing in social media, which includes the total and utter disregard and violation of my privacy. Okay, just because I may be open about certain things and ideas that I express doesn't mean that people have the right to have a microscope on me. That's weird to me. Um, I don't like that. I've never wanted to. It's like I'm being treated like a famous person, but I don't actually have the money of famous people, and I don't like it. I don't. And I will be doing something about it. Trust me. Trust me. And I know exactly what to do. And it doesn't involve cursing nobody. Even though some people that overstep their boundaries, when they can no longer overstep their boundaries, they feel cursed. They feel like something is wrong when they can't control people. And I've never seen any, like, honestly, like, it's really bizarre. So I was going through my own community wall, right? And what I noticed is that a lot of Artful Dodger, I am currently waiting to see what my man is gonna do. Mm-hmm. The new man that I met at the extended stay. That's another thing. I am gonna be doing something about all of this questioning and cantankerous behavior. I have noticed that some of these people in social media, listen, just because you're a troll, you're going to have to stop following the doctrine of stalking lesbians. You're completely still following behind what I feel is that a lot of people are following behind certain women, and I don't like it. And I don't respect you for it. I don't. I generally have an issue with people that are followers, like to that capacity, to where you allow somebody to control your brain. I don't like that. I don't like your energy. I don't like the fact that you're in here as like some kind of carrier cell or something. I don't like that. That's what makes me start to want to attack. Seriously. And I got a couple of Palo sticks sitting right in front of me, so I'm not worried about it. I don't like your energy. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. I don't live my life like that. I'm not around people like that. I do things very smoothly and I go with the flow. I'm not constantly criticizing and asking people about, that's why, y'all know that that's why all my children are well adjusted, because I've never been the type of person to put too much pressure on my kids. Just constant questioning and probing and da 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 da. I don't like y'all energy. I really don't. And I really would like I am saying to the universe right now, to bring people to my channels that are more like minded to me. I'm going to ask Uranus to do that. and Pluto, because my Uranus, I have a Pluto in my 11th house, which makes me very powerful, actually. My Uranus is in Scorpio. By the way, I like Scorpios when they're not being controlling. Yeah. Okay, let me finish on my discussion. I don't exactly know where, like, I could throw my cards and find out easily where this whole thing has came up, where people, and I think a lot of the people that are watching my channel like now, like, I believe that my following that actually could see my channel previously was pretty much okay with it. But the people that are watching me now have a total aversion when I speak about traveling. And I don't like that. I should be able to come on here and speak freely about traveling. Nobody should have to worry about negativity. And I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate, first of all, people trying to treat me like a little child. Like, I really don't appreciate. I really do not appreciate that. And I do not appreciate it being thrown up in my face that that I'm dealing with a bunch of goddamn oppressive ass black men. I don't like that shit because that's not fucking funny. But then again, that's not love. And I don't trust any of you black men that do that. And I am literally your worst fucking enemy. I don't like you. I don't. Since 10 years ago, it, like, I'm not your fucking child. You don't fucking tell me what the fuck to do. And it's really, really, really like honestly, like I am, like, I know that it has been, I feel like before my Hecate taught me certain things, I feel like I've been letting you get away with it. Wait until the consequences set in. You cannot control me. Stop trying, especially if I don't want you to. Now, my man, he can control me. He's my man. A group of people, that shit, hey, that's weird. That's weird. And you know what? Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Nah, y'all weird. Yeah, were a group of people sitting around trying to act as though like you got control over me. Like, I seriously am warning you that you're gonna fucking regret that. I don't like that shit. I do not. I don't know who the fuck came to y'all and told y'all to do that. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all, but I can fucking promise you that I am in the flowers. I am in the motherfucking trees. I am in the moon. I am in the sun. I am in the motherfucking bees and the motherfucking wasps, and I will not. I am in the mosquitoes. I am in the water, and I'm in the air, and I am not gonna have that shit. That is disgusting, and it really, really, oh my god, it's very fucking triggering. It's and I kind of almost feel like it's gotta be like some kind of past life regression. But then again, as far as like past life regression, spirits, bad energy, circumstances, I took care of that shit a long time ago. So I feel like there's diabolically controlling people who are holding on to it, and you better let go. You better let go of it. I am, and you know what? I see a lot of that down here in the South. I see a lot of that down just in this, and I see a lot of it. I One of my sisters, she's an apprentice. She's in my coven totally for like the past. I think she said it was in 2019 when it originally got worse. She's been on some kind of gang stalking program to where these people will not let her go somewhere and just get settled. They will not let her just be settled. She's been dealing with homelessness problems because people have her trapped, and she wouldn't be the only one, and it's really really fucked up. And you know what, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't give a fuck. You might as well just call me the devil. You are not badass than you are not more badass than me. There's a movie. What the fuck is that name of that movie? Ty, we was watching it. Ty Ty. We was watching that movie with that girl, that little girl named June that they had adopted. Her parents, I think her parents died in a car accident or something. And she was in like foster care and shit. And like, remember the kids were like making fun of her, saying, "Your parents are dead. Your parents are dead." Remember that? Do you remember the name of that movie? I think it's called June's Child or something. I almost feel like y'all be trying to trigger me just so that I can invoke air, 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 fire, 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 water, 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 earth, earth, earth. I'm like, but the problem is that you're not benefiting from it because I control them shits. It like, yeah, no. Y'all remind me of Joe Jackson trying to keep Michael Jackson a child forever. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I really don't appreciate the way y'all try to act like I'm not a woman and y'all try to stunt me and shit. Like y'all be flexing and stunting on me and shit. I don't like none of that. And I'm going to continue to be very, very vengeful. And it's going to get worse and worse until there's nothing left of you. Till there's literally nothing left of you to speak of. I swear to fucking goddess. I feel like one of the reasons why people are all up in arms is because this dude is trying to keep me in Georgia. Coming to me saying, "You're not going back there. You're not." Yeah, I am. And if I want to take my dear sweet fucking time, I will. I'm doing things on my time. I always have. And you won't change that. And I don't fucking, I'm going to tell this to everybody. Every sick ass person that sits back and watches that bullshit and enjoys it, you not gonna enjoy it no motherfucking more. Just sitting back like we in Eyes Wide Shut or something. Oh, I'm going to totally fuck you up. No, no, no. Stop. Stop. And the people that follow me and support me, please support me. I noticed that on my wall. The post that I made about that one place, the one place over at the North Pole. No upvotes. The things that I'm interested in, no upvotes. But y'all will upvote when I speak about drama. When I speak about the drama. And that ain't me. I'm a moon goddess. My mind takes me to places that are just like literally ask anybody that knows me. Just all day I got my own thing that I'm doing. I do not fucking like drama. I'll speak on it, but I don't like it. It's almost like I'll critique myself like I don't like the shit. And I feel like social media is trying to groom me. The fuck? Like, yeah, no, stop doing that. I'm gonna tell YouTube to stop doing that. I will take down YouTube as a conglomerate. I will take their asses down. That's a fucking promise. Stop doing that shit. I'm not a star that you're casting. You don't fucking tell me what the fuck to do or how to think or how to feel. Stop it. Definitely don't try to tell me how the fuck I feel. Oh my God, I got a pet peeve on that. And then also another thing, I'm one of those kind of mystical, mysterious type of people. Don't ever try to fucking make me feel like you got me figured out because you don't. Mm-mm. I can't stand when people do that shit. And you got a bunch of people trying to do that. Like, man, fuck no. I enjoy art and sex and magic. I don't enjoy drama and dumb shit and stupidity. I don't. I don't like it. I enjoy hot stone massages. I enjoy nothing that the people, for some reason, that quite a few of them started following me because of that drama. And this is the reason why I don't like it when that drama club shares my stuff. We are not like minded. We are not yoked. I don't give it. I will. I will spiritually castrate a man that does that to me. I will spiritually castrate you. I don't like you. I meant what the fuck I said. You're not gonna fucking tell me what the fuck to like. Yeah, I don't like that shit. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Like when I posted something about traveling back, and see, I know that there's certain people that are flexing dookie all over the place, which I don't know why or how dookie would keep somebody in line. Soon as somebody starts talking about boo boo, all of a sudden people nutting up and acting as if I don't have my own fucking mind. And that's why I would never, ever, ever in my fucking life be with a person like that. And I feel like it's social media is trying to like trying to match me up with this motherfucker that I swear to God, I'd rather be dead. I'd rather be dead than deal with that motherfucker. Now I'm not suicidal, but I'm just letting you know the detriment and the direness of how I fucking feel. And you got people trying to tell me how the fuck I feel. No, you can't tell me how the fuck I feel. I don't give a fuck what the dude was going through at the time when he tried to fucking take away my peace and safety and peace of mind. Maybe he could see me meet my significant other and decided he wanted to cause trouble. I don't know why you think that you can cause trouble in my life. You need to show some respect. And I know that I'm like a pretty little thing. I'm a PYT. And I'm like a little baby. Like I'm like, you know, like for example, my significant other. I kind of liked it when he would, and I would let him do that because I just, and it should have all been understood. And I think he does because when I would go and see him and I would talk to him, I'd be like, okay, sir, thank you. And so I have a tendency to call my significant others sir all the time. Like if you really my man and certain people haven't experienced this, I'm gonna call you sir, not monkey. I'm gonna call you sir. Even when you pissing me off, I'm gonna call you sir. I don't know why I like saying that. Or sire. I like calling my man that I'm in love with sire. My one of my exes in Kansas City, he started after I called him and please don't try to attack him because that's when you're gonna meet the devil. Cause his name is literally devil. One of my ex's name is devil. His name is devil. Oh goodness. This one and he's another sexy one. All my men have been sexy. They're just extremely. I started calling him sir, and then that's what he started calling himself. So I think it's something that's well appreciated by the people that I actually have respect for. As a man, you determine how much respect a woman has for you when you're flailing around here. I don't give a shit. You can make the excuse. I got a mental illness. I'm sorry, your mental illness can't affect me. Sorry, I like you need to get that under control. Then, when your mental illness starts to affect my bottom line, I have a problem with you. Yeah, I don't like that shit. And it's funny how you have a selective mental illness. Why your mental illness only shines with me? Am I the focal point of your mental illness where you think you can just wow out and shit? You better you better go get something going on, something shit. And I don't give a shit who told you that what it's like somebody told somebody you can get away with that or something. When they know damn well it's like you know what I think it was? It was fate. It was fate. Somebody told these people to be the exact opposite to the type of people that I would actually ever fuck with, just so that I wouldn't fuck with them. And now that y'all done took it way off over into left field and y'all done I did all this shit. Now it's just like, fuck off for good. No, you got lied to. And I'm not going to keep arguing about that. Like, I'm not saying that for the sake of social media. I'm not saying that to front. Like, I am really like I'm a nice ass person, but I can be a bitch real quick if you take me there. But I don't like being a bitch. So what will happen is that if I got to be too bitchy, because I'm more witchy than bitchy. If I feel like I gotta be too goddamn fucking bitchy, I will I will walk away from you, and I don't care if I'm walking across the street to a goddamn grocery store. My energy and spirit, it'll be just like I'm walking across a field of fucking lavender, and you're not gonna force it. And I really don't like the forced association. And then also the trying to define my identity. No, no. I swear to Goddess, I don't break. I have I and you know what? Mother people are gonna find out. I don't like that at all. I'm never going to be the person that you want me to be. You're trying to make me be a person that you want me to be. And then also to try to put restrictions on me. Oh my God. You might as well just be wrestling with a fucking bull. Do you know? Do you know how to read charts? Zodiac charts? I'm a Leo rising, right? But then I got like a dominant, it's like balanced between Venus, which it's more Taurus in my chart than Libra. I only have Libra, I believe my Pluto is in Libra, but that's still Venus. So I got Libra in my Pluto, and then I also have it in my North Node. But my Mars is Taurus. Like that, like just looking at that. But then also, what's the other one that's Venus? It's another one I can't remember at the moment. It like literally. Have you ever seen anybody tame a bull? No, it's they have to kill them and put them down. And I don't play like, especially when it comes to love. Like I don't play around with men's minds. Like I don't play. Like, because it's just a lot of men that can't handle that. And that ain't my personality. Like, I'm a hopeless romantic. But them Tauruses, and I spoke about that in the reading that I did on TikTok. By the way, there's some interesting readings on TikTok. And in the last one that I did for the Tauruses, I spoke about how, Tauruses, you may not want to like play around with these people's emotions, and Tauruses will do that. It's just in a lot of their nature. See, I don't do that, but and I definitely don't use anybody. That's no excuse to murder somebody, but I don't know. Sorry, y'all. I started thinking about Tiffany Tip Tap, a friend of mine that was murdered. She was a Taurus. And that dude murdered her because he was very mentally ill and possessed. I'm still not going to get into it. I'm not going to give a very detailed account and reading on what happened because it's just not the time to do that right now. Maybe later. But I was listening to that song, Simply Irresistible, and for some reason it made me think about her. I don't know why. I think I was in the grocery store a few days ago and that song was playing. Anyway, so no, don't do that. And you're never going to turn me into a lesbian or make me hate men because trust me, I'm going to always find a man that will hold my hand. You know what I mean? Like, and if he's not the type to hold hands, I'm going to make him the type to hold hands with me. Be like, I want you to hold my hand because I like that. And then every woman is not the same. No, I don't like obnoxious uh male energy. I don't like it. I don't like disrespectful males. I don't like men that think they're a player. I don't like that. Like, and people will say, women like that. No, no, I wouldn't even want you as a friend. No, thank you. And I think, like, I have what I've been wanting to do. Like, I think that it's important when you feel a deep connection with a man. I think it's important for you to look and see if there's a past life. And I need to do a read on me and my significant other because I truly think that there was a past life. And I do believe we were both Muslim. And I believe that a lot of what I like is connected and tied to him because technically, like, I feel like this strong thing to where men are just not supposed to be talking to a woman that has said, hey, leave me alone. Like, why are you trying to force a goddamn conversation with me? You know, and I think it should be vice versa when it comes to women too. And I don't agree with, nor do I like males that are, you know, that just come up and be like, hey, here's my penis. Or talking to me too sexually, too fast, you know, unless I feel comfortable with you. I think that me and him had like a past life to where he was my husband. And like, you know, we were both Muslim. And like, I was very happy because when I was with him, I didn't have to worry about other men talking to me because he was like just really strong and respected, and you know, I was his wife and people were like, we better not talk to her. And I felt at peace. I feel at peace when extra men, I don't like extra men talking to me. Like, you're not going to catch me at a bar surrounded by men and they're like talking to me. And I'm like, hi, I love the attention. Oh my God, all these men around me. I don't like it. I actually don't like that. And whenever I feel myself slipping into my it's like a altar that was created as a young child because I accidentally watched one of Vanessa Del Rio's porn videos. Whenever I find myself slipping off into that, I have to remind myself of who I am because I don't like it. And then you got to think about the way I was raised. My father in this life, there was never a moment in my life where I had like a whole bunch of men barking at me. Yeah, no, I ain't never had that. I like my father kept me. I that with just thinking back at all of the things that my father protected me from and the way I was raised, to have a whole bunch of men just like rawr, 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 rawr. Like, it just makes me want to spray you with some fucking mace. I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how my father raised me. You can sit up here and say whatever you want to say about my father, my parents. I know how the fuck I was raised. And I was not raised for that shit. I wasn't. I wasn't. Like, they didn't allow me to be in those situations. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a bunch of fuck shit that I'm not used to, and I'm just like, I don't like any of the like. Okay, I like Super Sly. I like him. Y'all know Super Sly 75. I like him. Shout out to him. There's a few men on here that I like. There's a bunch of men on TikTok that do cooking videos and shit like that I really, really like. But like all of those men in that sector, I can't stand them. I would love to just put them all in a building and put a bunch of bombs in it and just blow it up and just blow them all up. I hate them. I don't like them. They remind me of you know, the type of men that would gang rape a woman to death because they're so depraved and ugly. I don't like any of them. I don't. And they be trying to tell That no matter what I say, they be like, yes, you do like me. And I'm like, actually, I don't. Like, find out, test it, test my theory and find out. Because I can guarantee you that if you don't say nothing to me, you'll never hear from me. And they be missing me. I miss Jamila, which I think is crazy for you to be a man that's never met me, that miss me. And then also another thing, there is this one man or male that he's still stalking me after several months, which is how I know he's totally full of fucking shit. And I actually did breakup work for me and him. Like I did my own breakup work. And it was after my heart already like it was like, oh God, no, bye, bye. Um, I did my own breakup work so that he could just move on. And my spells do work. So he's being totally fake with all this shit. And he's up to no good. And he's gonna learn a fucking lesson. I do not like that group. There's one of the guys that's in that group, or he was, and I just recently subscribed to him. His name is B Vlogs. And I like what he's been sharing on his wall. Like he's like, I unsub from everybody in that group and my timeline has been so peaceful. Like I respect that shit. So I'm not saying that I just hate everybody, but I just the main caricatures, they make me want to puke. They make me want to like move to another country. They make me want to put them in a building with a lot of explosives and blow it up. I don't like you thinking about me, stinking about me, talking about me. I don't like you, and quit talking about me like you know me, because you don't. You know you, and you project it to other people. And I can't stand that. I don't like that personality trait with some people. There are some people that if you were to ask them their opinion of someone else, it's always going to be them. They can't see other people. See, with me, I'm totally different. Then my intelligence level is way up there. And just because I fell for a guy and got in my feelings doesn't make me stupid. And I don't like people like that. I don't like people that call women stupid for making love to a man and getting emotional and following her heart. But then that man making a decision to be a complete and total asshole, and then she being called stupid just because she followed her heart. I don't like people like that. I don't like people that are judgmental. You know what I'm saying? I don't, it's certain types of people that I don't like. And when I've made the decision that I don't like you, I just don't like you. When I can't find anything even deep down, especially when you've done so much wrong to me, that it outweighs. I have a tendency, and I think that it's because of the Libra in my chart and the Mercury, to where I will assess certain things automatically in my head. And it's like if I decide, yeah, no, I don't like you. And you ain't got to feel no type of way about it. What, am I embarrassing you because I don't like you? Well, that means that you must have a problem with your fucking self. You must know that it's something wrong with you and you don't want to admit to it. And if you try to change it, major things that's wrong with you, then I'm going to assume that it's fake, because you don't have to change. Just go. You don't have to change. Just get the hell out of my face. Step off. I mean, what the fuck? Like, how many women are actually like that? And then I feel like I got some of the best conversational skills, and people hate that. And they, they try to come with some kind of conversation they don't near about, like I'm talking about the people in that group. They don't near about have like the conversation that I have, but they want it, and they always gotta try to, and then I don't like people copying me. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I say yeah, no a lot because well, not my ex friend, she's still my friend. She's just passed on. My friend Laurel, she shared like a meme to her wall explaining what yeah, no means. Yeah, no means yeah, you raise the ideal or something, but no, no, thank you. Okay. It kind of goes that way. I'll try to find it on her wall. So I don't do stuff like that. Like, and when I come and try to tell, it's like people want to make me who they want me to be. And you are going, like, you gonna pop a goddamn blood vessel. You gonna pop a fucking blood vessel trying to do that. Cause I'm never gonna change. It's the core of who I am. It's probably in my DNA. And you ain't about to change my goddamn DNA. Cause my DNA is strong and powerful and important. I'm not gonna let you do it. So when I speak about traveling, if you don't want to see me go anywhere, get the fuck on somewhere, because I don't want to see you. Now, of course, my significant other, the new person, I know for a fact that he does not want me to go to Kansas City. He doesn't. He doesn't want me to do that. Is he trying to stop me? No, I don't believe he is. I think that he probably does pray that I stay here, but I don't think that he's gonna ever be malignant about it. And then plus, he doesn't see what I see in the vision, in the foresight of why he should go with me. He doesn't see it, but I can see it. And so that's a different person because that's someone that I love. But if you're somebody that I don't like and you're trying to control me, you're going to catch my fucking wrath. And I can't stand it when I tell somebody straight the fuck up how I feel and they try to say, no, that's not the way that it. No, that is the way that it is. I know what I want and you can't change that. And that's been done a lot. And I had a vision, y'all, of a very malignant person coming into my life like that. I had a vision of that years ago before it even happened. And so I did see that person coming, but I didn't know the extent to it. It's it's god awful. Oh God. Totally the complete opposite of who I am and what I feel comfortable with. When my lover does it, the man that I love, when he does it, he gets away with it because I love him so much. I'll forgive him for anything because he has a tendency to do that. When I tell him something or how I feel, he'll say no, it's like this, and I'll go okay, because he's not saying anything major that's going to affect me or harm me. But when you're somebody that I tell you, hey, I'm not interested in you like that, and I've told you privately, and to the point where I've had to tell you publicly because you're just going to come out in social media and claim that the reason why I'm having sex with somebody else and the reason why I'm disrespecting you and the reason why I'm telling you that I don't want you is because I actually do want you. That's very frustrating because I don't. And sometimes you got to be cruel to be kind. Like when you tell somebody straight the fuck up, like it's, and I don't play games like that. When I tell somebody how I feel, that's how I feel. Like when I tell you, like if my significant other was to be like, hey, I'm not interested. I don't really love you, which I know that he is, and I know that he does love me. I know it. Okay. But if he was to say that to me, it would literally break me for him. It would break me for him. Wouldn't break me down completely and totally, but it would break me. But I would say, okay, because I think that he would change, but I wouldn't sweat him for that change. I wouldn't be sweating him. You know what I'm saying? Because that like when you think about the natural chemistry of love, the way love works is absence makes the heart grow fonder. That is a fact. When you all up in somebody goddamn face, you make them hate your motherfucking ass more. Like to the point where they don't like you. And hate is not love. Even though there may be a fine line between it, hate is not love. Hate is the fucking opposite of love. So when people be like, it's love, like you a goddamn lie. And I can't fucking stand that. And I know that there's some people that do it because they want to grind your gears. But I feel like you're perpetrating a fraud and you're lying on me. So people, adults that have a tendency to say shit that's the complete opposite to the motherfucking truth, you telling a lie on somebody. And there's no fine line between a lie and the truth. A lie is a fucking lie. And I feel like you're lying on me for your own purpose or probably personal gain. And I don't like that shit. Especially when it comes to you being weird and goofy and, trying to purposely speak shit on me that's negative. I don't like that shit. I have a literal fucking pet peeve for that bullshit. And then plus being that I'm represented by the crab, the Cancer 69, Cancer, when you say some shit like that to them, that creates like an automatic paranoia that makes us attack your subconscious. And it ain't gonna change. You can't change it. The only thing you can do is get the fuck out of my face. When somebody tell you to get the fuck out of their face, if you all up in somebody goddamn face and somebody tells you, hey, I don't want to be bothered with you, I feel like what they're doing is almost like a weird thing to where they're treating you like you're a slave girl back during slavery times. And I don't like that at all. Because if I ever was a slave in any of my lifetimes, which I don't believe that I was, that is a lifetime that I would forget about. Like when I died in that lifetime, it would be one that I would forget. And I'm definitely connected to a lot of the fallen slaves that were black and white, and they would rather just forget about it. That shit, like, I mean, I know that I'm going a little too far, but I think that it's not too far fetched to assume that that's what they're trying to fulfill when it's a group of black men that date outside of their race and covet people out, women outside of their race, but then they're trying to treat you like a fucking slave. See, that's disgusting because I don't treat anybody like that, so I don't deserve that. And you owe me a fucking apology. It's not to say I'm going to be friends with you, but you owe me a motherfucking apology for doing that shit. You give a damn what you say. You need to apologize to me. You need to apologize to my spirits. That's disgusting. Because there used to be a time where black women would be walking down the street to the market, you know, to, get something for their master or something, or just, when slavery was turning itself around to get something for themselves, but people would just come up to them and be like, "Where you going, gal?" Oh my God. Can you say serial killer? I don't, and don't listen. It's a very, very bad thing. Let me see how I can say this. There are a lot of black people, African American people, that don't like it when people bring up slavery. They can't fucking stand it. People be making videos on YouTube about it. They like, man, that ain't my only history. That ain't every black person's history. And then there's a lot of black people that they'll be like, I was not a slave back then. I was white and I was a slave master. Why does this lifetime have to be ruled by the memory of slavery for black people? Why does it have to be ruled by that? Why? It's been several generations since then. Do I believe that white people are doing it? No, I don't. I believe black people do it to themselves. And I think that it creates an inherent insecurity, especially within black men, because they'll look at a lot of white men as though, like, but white men were, it's been several generations for them since then as well. So they're not even really tripping off of that shit. You sitting up there tripping. And who raised you that way? I raised my sons to have free minds. Straight up and down. They not sitting up there always thinking about slavery and apartheid and all that stuff. They don't. They don't. And that's one of the reasons why it's good for black people to homeschool. Because when you send your kids to school, and I think that that's why they stopped teaching about slavery and stuff like that in the history classes in Florida. What the fuck good does it do but fill a person's mind up with the fucking past? How the fuck are they going to get on in the fucking future? So I'm one of those people that are of that opinion. Free your mind and the rest will follow and the world will be better. But since the black community and black people are so divided, there are black groups that are still trying to get reparations, which is understandable. Hey, I understand it, but I choose to live my life differently. And I know that I have a lot of power, but please stop trying to use me as a race soldier. Yeah, I will fight for justice, but it's not like when I fight for justice, I do the ritual is done. I don't have to stay thinking about that 24 fucking 7, because your thoughts make up your fucking life. So if you constantly thinking about being a slave and you oppressed and this and that, that's exactly what the fuck you gonna be. And yes, I am a part of that revolution, but so many others. Like that revolution was so last year, it was so 10 years ago. We on to some other shit. And ain't no black person gonna force me into that bullshit. Nah, can't do it. I'm not when you got your mind filled up with stuff like that, it's time for you to do a flush, a mind flush. When that happens, guess what? It's more difficult to manifest any fucking thing. If you sitting up here thinking like a fucking slave, you at the bottom of the damn totem pole. Such a painful time for people to be reenacting it. Oh God. Some yeah, no. Mm-mm. A lot of y'all be possessed though. I noticed the possession on people. I've noticed that I can tell when someone is possessed. And I just noticed that there's a lot of possessed people walking around here. They don't even fucking know it. It's fucking ridiculous. But that's my job, you know, because I know how to critique myself and I know how to cleanse myself. Like if I felt off or something, I would throw my cards and I'd either read my chakras or either I just ask spirit, am I possessed by anything? I don't play that shit. That's why they call me a high priestess. That's why I am a high priestess. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. I don't. And y'all just be, and that's not going with the flow to me. A lot of people would say, "Oh, that's going with the flow." No, it's not, because sometimes a lot of people are under possession by the intention and will of others, and I don't like that shit. I don't like it. So, I don't know. Okay, y'all, I'm getting sleepy. Anywho, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. That's got to change right now. Right now. Right now. This shit is fake. It's not a part of my journey. It's not a part of my social media. That's somebody else's vision. And their vision can't involve me being their fucking puppet. No. Oh, God. Like I said, you want to wrestle with a bull? If you want to wrestle with a bull, that's fine. Okay? And I personally think it's a woman that's obsessed with controlling me. It's a female. You're weird to be obsessed with another woman. You need to forget I ever goddamn fucking existed, because I sure ain't thinking about your motherfucking ass. In fact, if you've been unpleasant or caused anything unpleasant in my life, I purposely set an intention to forget you ever fucking existed. But I can still hear you because I'm very telepathic, talking about me and stinking about me. Fuck is up with that shit? And then, especially being that you're doing it for nothing, you're not justified in that, boo boo. You're not a major game player in my life. If that makes you feel important, go find something else to feel important with. Okay? Yeah, now see. And you know what? If you're a real woman, you can't do nothing but fucking respect that shit. And if you want to say, well, I've got to do it because you're toxic to me and I've got to make sure that you don't destroy me. Like, girl, bye. You must not know anything about witchcraft, because in all honesty, that's what this dark moon is about. It's about letting go. You go your way, I go mine. So all that fear that you have around, I gotta fight with her. She's gonna do something to me. Girl, girl, bye. I'd rather be thinking about something else. I don't like it when people try to do that. And no, I don't want to beef with you. No, I don't. It ain't that I'm a punk. You a punk. You weak. No, I just like my peace. I just like my peace. And if you want any kind of peace, you'll just walk away. To be honest with you, a lot of these women are trying to control how people see me too, and that ain't gonna fucking work. Okay? Let it go. Let go. Today is the 19th. I'm not shocked that this discussion would even come up. Apparently, it is in synchronicity with my spirits. Totally. They're telling you, I'm telling you, you ain't getting nothing out of it. Why do something for nothing? That's what's fucked up is and it's almost like I was talking about y'all when I was talking about alcoholics, how a damn alcoholic will do crazy shit to you and then be like, I'm so sorry. I've been going to AA and I'm really, really sorry. Like, please don't talk to me about anything. And sometimes you just have to accept it. Okay. In some cases, this would be one of them. Because I can promise you that the lies that you have told yourself are just lies. You made up some shit in your mind just so that you can continuously be close to me because I know I'm very addictive. And it's not because I'm on drugs. I'm not on no damn drugs. I've always had, people have always been drawn to me. You're just trying to make it negative, especially people that like if I don't want to accept your friendship, I don't have to. And I don't like it when people try to make it seem like, oh, you were part of the soul family. No, I'm not. Not if I don't agree with what you're doing. That's just like all that roasting kids and shit. Oh, hell to the no. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. All that weirdness and shit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I don't do shit like that. Attacking them, trying to sacrifice them to Moloch and shit like that. No, I don't do shit like that. Anywho, I gotta go. Oh, goodness. Y'all have a good Wednesday, okay? To the enemies, I hope that your Wednesday is horrible so you can wake up and smell the goddamn coffee. But to the rest of y'all, have a great day. Yeah, let's start supporting Jamila on her travels. That consciousness is going to go away. I'm going to ask my spirits if they want me to do work on that. Because somehow there's a consciousness of me being trapped somewhere. And trust me, y'all, some of these people have a strong will to be dumbasses. I have done work several times throughout the years to make the people that are obsessed with me forget about me because I actually don't like it. But all right, y'all. I'm out. Peace.